Hi guys, welcome to the 5th update of our Q3 earnings season for the intrinsic values. So for this week, we'll be focusing on some household names in the market currently, and the following companies are Visa, PayPal, Amex or American Express, Advanced Micro Devices, AMD and Lululemon. Before we begin, here's a quick disclaimer for you. Alright, let's get into the video. Our first stock will be Visa. Visa is the market leader in financial payments globally through their various cards. So this is the intrinsic value for Visa. So I've used growth rates of 15%, 12% and 10%. And combining this with a discount rate of about 7.15%, I've generated a final intrinsic share value of about $239. And this is about a 7% discount from their current share price, which is around $222. So this is the Visa chart. So if you look at the Visa chart, you can see that a previous area of resistance here, where the stock price found resistance many times, has become an area of support for the price action, especially this recent dip currently to about $200. It's found support and it rebounded off pretty strongly. But if you look at Visa also, it's in a long-term downtrend currently, and it might not be a good time to enter because we want to enter usually in a stage 2 uptrend so we can maximize the returns on our investment. Yeah, so I'll hold off on Visa for a while, in my opinion. Yeah. The next stock we'll be talking about is PayPal. PayPal is also a financial payments company. However, they specialize in online financial payment services. So this is the PayPal intrinsic value which I've calculated, and using cash flow growth rates of about 20%, 16% and 12% with a discount rate of 8.5%. I've generated a final intrinsic share value of about $194.50, and this is about a 1.75% discount to their current share price of $191. So I would say PayPal is currently pretty fairly valued in the market currently. So this is the PayPal chart. If you look at it, it looks pretty similar to Visa. A big sell-off recently, as with most fintech or tech stocks. And it's found a support level which it has used previously, and this is about $185, an area of support right here. Yeah, as we know, PayPal's intrinsic value is also around this area, so I would say this might be one of the stocks or companies that you might want to avoid for a while, because you can see it's in a long-term downtrend now. All the EMAs or all the moving averages are sloping downwards, 200 as well. So yeah, it's not a good site or not a good time to enter PayPal currently. Moving on to our third stock, it is American Express. Similar to Visa, American Express specializes in card payment services for its clients. So this is American Express intrinsic value, and with a cash flow growth rate of 12%, 8% and 5% which I've inputted, and a discount rate of 8.5%, you can see that actually American Express actually doing really well, and their final intrinsic share value is actually around $298, and this is about a 40% discount from their current share price of $173.60. So this is the American Express chart. So we can see after their recent stage 2 uptrend stage, they're currently in like a stage 3 distribution phase, where the stock price is chopping across the moving averages and the stock price is forming a range. So you can see here a previous area of resistance now becoming an area of support for this price action 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and also area of resistance developing once, twice, 3 times here. So it's currently in a range market, and we can see the stock price heading towards the resistance now. So it might not be a good time to enter American Express, although we usually after a distribution phase comes the downtrend phase, but nobody knows what happens in the future in the markets. But yeah, it's not a particularly strong looking technical analysis on American Express right now. Our second to last stock is Advanced Micro Devices, AMD. AMD is a semiconductor company that specializes in the development of computer processors. So this is Advanced Micro Devices, AMD's intrinsic value. So they are one of the faster growing semiconductor companies, so I've given them higher growth rates of about 30%, 18% and 10% respectively, and with a discount rate of about 10%, they have generated a final intrinsic share value of about $138, and this is about a 4% premium to their current market price, which is $144. So AMD is currently one of those stocks that are receiving a lot of attention, similar to Nvidia. So I mean, in the long run, it would probably deviate towards its financial share value, and it might not be a good time to enter this investment right now because it's currently actually overvalued. So this is a chart of Advanced Micro Devices AMD. You can see that they've recently been on a really good uptrend, and now they're looking like they're entering similarly as most of the other stocks stage 3 distribution phase, where the moving averages are starting to catch up with the stock price and beginning to cut across the price action of the charts and of the candles. But you can see an area of support here currently for the price action at about $133. Stock price has found support once and twice here. Beautiful bullish hammer rejection candle right here. But we also know that AMD's intrinsic value is also around this area, so it might not be a good investment for the long term. And also looking at the technicals, I can see something like a head and shoulders pattern, which usually signifies weakness, and a downtrend is coming after, as well as a potential descending triangle, which means lower highs into the same area of support, which means there is increasing selling pressure as time goes by. So that will cause increasing selling pressure near the area of support, and eventually it will break through the support level. Yeah, so this is AMD. Our final stock for this week's update is Lululemon. Lululemon is one of the world's most famous athletic apparel retailers. So this is Lululemon's intrinsic value. So they're actually growing really quickly, and we can see here that they have no debt, and with cash flow growth rates of 22%, 15% and 10% respectively, and discount rate of about 10%, I've generated a final intrinsic share value of about $311. So this is actually a 22% premium to their current share price, which is at $380. So yeah, Lululemon is way overvalued right now, and if you want to enter Lululemon into a long-term investment, I would say wait for the price to retrace and wait for the stock to become undervalued again. Then you can consider entering a position for long-term investment in Lululemon. So this is the chart of Lululemon. So we can see as well, after their long rally right here, they have collapsed really quickly and lost almost all the gains of that rally, and they have found support at about $343. Previous area of resistance has become an area of support, as we already know and said many times on this channel. And Lululemon is pretty bad technicals wise now, because it's in a long term or short term downtrend, I should say. So it might not be a good time to enter, and you want to look for a reversal of pattern or reversal of trend back to a potential uptrend before you enter as an investment. And so there's Lululemon. And that's all the stock we have for this week's market update. Here's the usual summary table that we have for you guys to refer to. Next week will be our last market update for the Q3 earnings season, as we prepare for the Q4 earnings to come out, and we'll bring you those values and those updates as soon as we can. Please like, share and subscribe our video, and as always, may the markets be in your favor, and I'll catch you in the next one.